Hello and welcome back to Couch Potato. On the surface, these two figures may seem worlds apart, one a beloved toy icon and the other a renowned physicist who helped create the atomic bomb. Yet these two movies are the most important ones of this year. So let's talk about their stories, cast, and interesting facts you may not know about both movies.
I'm coming with you.
Okay.
What's Barbie about? A Barbie doll expelled from Barbie Land for being eccentric and not fitting the norm is saved by an adventure in the real world. She realizes that perfection lies within, not outside, and happiness relies on self-belief. The movie follows Barbie, America's iconic doll, as she leaves her sheltered life in Barbie Land and enters the real world. Along the way, she asks big questions, including, "Do you guys ever think about dying?" The film features singing, dancing, and bright colors, with Ken focusing on the beach and Barbie facing the harsh realities of being sexualized against her will. Stereotypical Barbie, along with other Barbies, lives in Barbie Land, a matriarchal utopia. They work in fields like doctors, lawyers, and politicians. At a dance party, stereotypical Barbie becomes concerned about her own mortality and experiences menopause-related changes. She meets Weird Barbie, a local outcast who reveals that all Barbie Land residents are toys. To recover from her mysterious affliction, stereotypical Barbie must travel to the real world and find her owner.
You are the man who gave them the power to destroy themselves.
What is Oppenheimer about? The Oppenheimer 2023 movie is a gripping drama that follows the life of J. Robert Oppenheimer, the brilliant physicist who led the Manhattan Project and helped create the first atomic bomb. The film takes place in the years following World War II as Oppenheimer struggles with the moral implications of his work and grapples with the consequences of unleashing such a devastating weapon on the world. As the film unfolds, we see Oppenheimer navigating the complex political and social landscape of post-war America. He is hailed as a hero for his role in ending the war, but also faces criticism and suspicion from those who question the morality of his actions. Oppenheimer is haunted by the destructive power of the bomb and the toll it has taken on innocent lives, and he begins to question whether his work was worth the cost. The film explores Oppenheimer's relationships with his colleagues, his family, and his own conscience. We see him struggling to reconcile his scientific pursuits with his personal values and wrestling with the weight of his own legacy. Along the way, he encounters a cast of compelling characters, including fellow scientists, politicians, activists, and ordinary citizens whose lives have been impacted by the bomb. Before I continue, please tell me in the comments which one is your favorite and why.
Isn't it so crazy? Like, humans are just so weird. They made a doll and then they got mad at the doll. Yeah.
The cast of Barbie. Margot Robbie, a 33-year-old actress, plays the stereotypical Barbie who journeys from Barbie Land to the real world. She has previously starred in I, Tonya and Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. Margot is one of the Barbie film's executive producers and is married to movie producer Tom Ackerley, but their relationship is kept under wraps. She has been appearing in elaborate pink outfits at press events and has a strong main character energy. There are also several Ken dolls who star in this film, but Ryan Gosling is Margot Robbie's leading hunk. You may recognize Ryan from other romantic movies he's been in, like The Notebook, La La Land, or Crazy Stupid Love. Gosling's performance as Robbie's leading hunk is sure to make people love him. America Ferrera is a real one. Literally, the 39-year-old actress plays Gloria, a human from the real world, in Barbie. You may recognize America from her iconic roles in Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants or Ugly Betty, and she's had fun bonding with the other Barbies on set. Ariana Greenblatt is a child actress who is also part of the human crew in this flick. The actress, who was raised in New York, is probably best known for her roles in Disney's Stuck in the Middle. She starred alongside Wednesday's Jenna Ortega, and as a young Gamora in Avengers Infinity War. She also played a young Nina in the musical In the Heights. Dua Lipa is also a Barbie girl. The singer has her first acting cameo as a mermaid Barbie in the film. She also has a song on the official Barbie soundtrack, Dance the Night, which is featured in the trailer. Simu Liu plays another Ken doll in the Barbie film. If you don't recognize the 34-year-old Canadian actor in his new plastic fantastic role, you might remember him from the Marvel film Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings and the sitcom Kim's Convenience. Simu recently told Page Six that the hardest part of his role in Barbie was getting waxed for his role. He told the publication, "I was screaming away the whole time." Emerald Fennell plays the lesser-known but still beloved Barbie, Midge, also known as the pregnant Barbie. Emerald's role is a small one, according to the New Yorker, as the Midge doll was discontinued after being poorly received by the public thanks to her pregnant belly. As the movie's narrator put it, a pregnant doll is just too weird. Issa Rae has been very busy this summer. Not only is she starring President Barbie in the film, but she also had a role in another big summer movie, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Kate McKinnon plays that one weird Barbie. Kate described her character as the doll that kids cut their hair, burned their clothes, and drew on them. Her doll is the one that is always in the splits and acts as a sort of spiritual guide for Margot's Barbie on her journey to the real world in the film. Michael Cera plays Midge's husband, Alan Sherwood, in Barbie. Will Ferrell as Maddle CEO. In an interview with Wall Street Journal, Will described his character as insensitive and weird. He seems pretty stoked to be a part of Barbie, though describing it as just an amazing comment on male patriarchy and women in society. The cast of Oppenheimer.
Again, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. It wasn't a kind of an intellectual approach. It was more of just like an emotional approach.
Nolan cast Cillian Murphy as theoretical physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer in the lead role of the father of the atomic bomb during World War II. Nolan wanted Murphy to show his capabilities. His conversation with Murphy was one of his favorite moments in the movie business. Emily Blunt reunited with A Quiet Place Part 2 co-star Murphy to play Oppenheimer's wife Kitty, who moved to New Mexico with her husband after he took over the Manhattan Project. Blunt met Chris Murphy in LA before the SAG-AFTRA strike, and they discussed the script. Blunt found it heart-racing and awesome, and the opportunity to read it was a great one. Matt Damon returns to Nolan to play General Groves, the Manhattan Project director who appointed Oppenheimer to oversee the atomic bomb development. Damon was blown away by the script, which is in the first person, resulting in an effect that pulls the audience in. Iron Man star Robert Downey Jr. was given the supporting role of Louis Strauss, the chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission, chaired by Oppenheimer. Upon receiving the script for Oppenheimer, Downey was surprised to discover it was on red paper for security reasons. He joked that the script is a first-person experience, transporting the audience and causing them to be hypnotized. The experience was described as a journey reminiscent of being hypnotized. Florence Pugh portrays Oppenheimer's troubled lover, psychiatrist Jean Tatlock. Pugh's performance was praised for its toughness, precision, and short screen time, making her an essential character in Oppenheimer's life. Scottish actor Tom Conti won an Oscar for his role as an alcoholic poet. Conti also played Einstein in Oppenheimer, a physicist and resident scholar at Princeton's Institute for Advanced Research. David Dastmalchian gained his big break when Nolan cast him as Thomas in The Dark Knight. 18 years later, he plays Borden, a staff member of Congress' Joint Atomic Energy Committee. Dastmalchian said he didn't think Nolan would remember him, but he was wrong. He credits Nolan for giving him an opportunity to play in his creative space with some of the best actors of his time, treating him kindly and welcoming him. Kenneth Branagh, a director and Oscar-winning screenwriter, portrays Nobel winner Niels Bohr, a Danish physicist and mentor to Oppenheimer and other scientists. Branagh also starred in Nolan's films Dunkirk and Tenet. Rami Malek plays experimental physicist Hill in Chicago, playing a brief but crucial role in the film's plot. Benny Safdie plays Hungarian theoretical physicist Teller, who is best known for his role in the creation of the hydrogen bomb. Nolan said he's a very serious physics nerd. He knows a lot. He was very busy when I asked him to take on the role of Teller, but I think he just really wanted to do it because of his love and knowledge of physics. Nolan casts Tony Goldwyn for Attorney Gray, whose chairing of the Atomic Energy Commission committee uncovered Oppenheimer's security clearance scandal. Jason Clarke, Australian actor, portrays Rob, a special counsel to the Atomic Energy Commission in Oppenheimer. Clarke interrogates main characters including Murphy, Damon, and Blunt. Damon found Clarke intimidating and found the experience enjoyable. Interesting facts about Barbie. There were no solid black or white colors in any of the Barbie Land set designs. As you know the significance of bright colors in this movie, there were no solid black and white. Margot Robbie's Barbie was able to drive hands-free around the set thanks to a member of the SFX team sitting in a custom-built chair and using VR drone technology.
If Christopher Nolan had directed The Avengers, we would still be shooting it.
Interesting facts about Oppenheimer. Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer features an atomic bomb test. To film the test, he used an old Hollywood trick and made a bomb in miniature instead of using CGI. By using chemicals and layering clips while editing, they made a realistic atomic explosion. By making a smaller version of the explosion but filming it up close, this optical illusion tricks the viewer into thinking the reaction is larger than it really is. Nolan's Oppenheimer marks the first film to feature sexual content, as previous films like Interstellar, Inception, Tenet, and The Dark Knight Rises were action and science fiction thrillers. The film features the principal character's turbulent love life with his wife Catherine Keeney Harrison and psychiatrist Jean Tatlock, making the first time Nolan ventures into R-rated scenes in a major film. Nolan shot black and white footage for the first time in IMAX widescreen format, representing theoretical physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer's life dynamically. Kodak and Photocam developed the first black and white IMAX film stock, and Nolan visited the IMAX CD Walk theater to view the footage. He described it as a wonderful thing to see such a massive black and white film image. Why watch Barbie? The Barbie 2023 movie is a heartwarming tale of self-discovery and personal growth that will inspire audiences of all ages. It is a reminder that no matter how successful we may be, we all have the potential to learn and grow as individuals. And why watch Oppenheimer? Because this movie is a powerful meditation on the human cost of war and the ethical dilemmas that arise when science and politics collide. It's a story of one man's struggle to come to terms with his own role in history and to find meaning in a world that is often defined by violence and conflict. Through its rich characters, complex themes, and stunning visuals, the Oppenheimer 2023 movie is a must-see for anyone interested in the intersection of science, politics, and morality.
Few people laughed, few people cried, most people were silent.
If you've watched either of the movies, please share your thoughts with me in the comments. You can watch this video as the next one and subscribe for more movie content.